The U.S. has proposed a prisoner swap with Russia, trading WNBA star Brittany Griner and former Marine Paul Whelan for the release of Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout.
We have sought to resolve these cases to see Paul Whelan, Brittany Griner freed as soon as we started working these cases. We are now escalating this to the level of the secretary in the hopes of moving this to resolution.
The Biden administration making the unusual decision to publicize the offer.
It was important to put this out there, let the American people know how seriously President Biden takes his responsibilities to bring American citizens home when they've been unjustly detained.
Bout is serving a 25-year sentence in the U.S. for international arms trafficking. A source confirms to ABC News the Department of Justice initially opposed his release, but President Biden himself approved the plan. Brittany Griner has been detained in Russia since February, pleading guilty earlier this month, accused of carrying vape cartridges containing cannabis oil. Whelan has been detained for over 3.5 years, serving a 16-year prison sentence for espionage, a charge he and the U.S. government have called baseless. His family hopeful he will soon be home.
Ms. Griner, her supporters, her advocacy on her own behalf, her supporters' advocacy, has been very gracious in including Paul's case and calling for both Ms. Griner and Paul's freedom.
But not included in the prisoner swap announcement, detained American teacher Mark Fogel, sentenced last month to 14 years on drug charges.
We think that he qualifies for the status of wrongful detention and that the U.S. government should use all of its efforts to try to get him out.
The question now is whether Viktor Bout is important enough for Russia to exchange him for the two Americans. The Kremlin has said no agreement has been reached on this proposed offer. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.